Okay, so what we'll do here is look at a few of these builder homework problems to see just what was being asked of you. Okay. And we'll bring them in here. So the very first question asks us to do something we just did. Find the x and y intercepts. Remember, if I want to know the y-intercept, the corresponding x value is already known. And what was that x value where the y-intercept happens?
0.
0. So my question is, what is y when x is 0? So I can kind of quickly get that by saying 3 times 0 minus 7y equals 21. Okay, so now this goes away, and we're solving for the y. So now I divide both sides by negative 7. And what do I get? Y equals, try again, 21 divided by negative 7? Negative 3. Negative 3. Okay, so that's the y-intercept. How about the x-intercept? X-int. The question you have to ask is, what is x when y is 0? So in other words, we're just blocking out that term right there. See? You just block it out because I know I'm going to plug a 0 in there for the y. So I can just block it out and say, well, what is x? Just answer the question looking up at the problem. 3x equals 21. So what's x?
Huh?
Yeah, just what is x?
3.
See? Yes. Now why do you say that?
Because you're dividing 21 divided by 3.
Yes, so you divide 3 out on both sides, and I've just, because I know I'm going to plug a 0 in for the y, I can just cover it up with my finger, really, and say, well, this is all I'm dealing with. 3x equals 21, so x equals 7. Yeah? So x equals 7. Okay? Now, you're not asked to do this, but if I said, well, what's the slope? If I just gave you this information,
21.
the y-intercept, no, it's not 21. That would be an answer, though, on the answer choices, because they try to trick you. Okay, it's not 21. If I said, that's all the information I'm giving you, give me the slope of the line. Well, we would just remember our slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then plug in my values. So we'll consider the x-intercept to be x2. So that means m equals, so my x-int values mean that I have a point that exists on this curve that's 7, 0, and I have another point on this curve that's 0, negative 3, because this is the b factor or y-int, and this is the x-int. Okay? So I'm just going to plug in we'll call this y2, y1, x2, x1. Just plug it in. So y2 is 0. Minus y1, which is minus negative 3, so I have a minus minus, which is just plus 3, over x2 of 7, minus x1 of 0. So I have 0 plus 3 over 7 minus 0. That means that the slope of the line is 3 over 7. You see how that works? Okay. So that's how you solve these problems, and if you can do that, you can do all the builder problems.
So turn this in? The homework?
We will turn in the homework from yesterday. Yes, we will turn that in before you leave.